Hey guys, Vecho here, and today I'm going to be talking about my new dev game that I've been working on. This new game I've been developing. It is called Pokemon Runic. Everything is subject to change. And before we get into it, I'd like to thank HoldenDude123 for inspiring me to work on a Pokemon fan-made game. I saw him stream it, and please go check out his streams. And he's doing really good on YouTube, and I'll put his link in the description. Anyways, I want to talk about Pokemon Rune in this new game I've been developing. I have 2 other people working with me, although I don't know if they'll leave in the future or stay, but I'm really happy that they're working with me right now, and I hope you guys will enjoy what we're making. Right now, I want to talk about the software that I've been using for it. So, we've been using RPG Maker. And right here is just a test map. This is just me learning RPG Maker. This has nothing to do with the real game. See here, I'm also using something called Pokemon Essentials, which has all these tile sets, which I can use to build the Pokemon world. I really recommend Pokemon Essentials if you're going to make a Pokemon fan game, because it makes it so much easier. And that's basically it for software that I'm using right now. RPG Maker, I'm also using Sprite for the sprite work, because I need sprite work for custom Pokemon and custom types. You guys see here, we have starters here for Ice, Ground, and Steel. That's right. For the starters, I don't plan on doing Water, Fire, and Grass. I really do not enjoy the original trio. I really want to see it changed up. It would give more personality to the gen and makes it way more memorable. So we're going to do Ice, Ground, and Steel as the main starter Pokemon. And there's a 90% chance that it is going to be custom-made starters. I'm really excited for you guys to see these custom-made starters, as, you know, we have the Steel one, in development right now. We have a lot of ideas for it, but it's going to be really cool, and I hope you guys will be really satisfied. So, alongside with making custom Pokemon, there's something else we're going to do. We're going to be making a custom type. So, right now the title of the game is called Pokemon Runic. The whole theme of this game is ruins. The legendary Pokemon, no spoiler alert, is going to be about ruins. So we made something called Script Type. It is basically words. It is about old ruins. If you guys ever watch Fairy Tail, and you guys know Levy, that Fairy Tail wizard, she uses ruins as her main magic power, and a lot of other wizards also use ruins, like Frederick. And that's kind of where I got the inspiration for this. Actually, I'm watching Fairy Tail right now. Great anime, I recommend it. And it is weak to Psychic and Dark. The reason why it's weak to Psychic is because smart people would be able to debunk the ruins and kind of figure out what they say. And Psychic types are normally known to be really smart. Alakazam having the highest IQ in the world, and Metagross being a big ass computer. Dark type is weak, its script type's weak against is because you can't write in the dark. Maybe if a blind person was super good at writing in the dark, that's the only way, but normally no one can write in the dark. It's really hard to write in the dark, so that's why it is weak to dark. Now, on the other side, kind of like Psychic types, but vice versa, it is strong against fighting. Because fighting is normally bronze against brains, and if you showed a bunch of runic letters to fighting types, they'd probably just try to punch the letters, and they wouldn't know what the letters mean, and be really confused. And the same goes to normal type. Not a lot of normal people knows what ruins are. Not a lot of people know how to read ruins. I doubt anyone really knows how to do that much. Only select few people know how to read ruins, people that are really interested. Now that we covered what software I used, the new type I'm adding, and the starters that I'm going to be working on, just the type so far, these are the starters I have in mind in case we don't make custom Pokemon. Now we're going to talk about the backstory, which I have a whole Google document on the plot. I worked hours on it, and I'm pretty happy with the results. Everything is subject to change though. As I bet down in the future, I'm going to look at my old work and scoff at it, thinking it's trash, and it will all be improved on, and you guys will come along with the journey. So, here we have old, ruin written language. I believe this was made in German, this was made by the Germans a super long time ago, back when ruins were used, before they had a common language. And if you see here, this rune language is called Venedict, which I really like that word, Venedict. I could be pronouncing it wrong, by the way. Please let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you guys have any recommendations to what I add to this, please stay me in the comments, DM me on Discord, even tweet me at Twitter at Vecho0. I would really enjoy some suggestions on how to add this game. I really want to be community driven. I want my community to tell me what I should add, and if I like the idea, I'm going to add it. So Team Ventic, that is going to be the main villain. Ventic, I think honestly it has a nice ring to it, and they're all about ruins and getting the legendary Pokemon of ruins for one reason, and that reason you guys will figure out right now. And I'm not going to say what the reason they're going after it for, because I don't want to spoil everything. This devlog is just so you guys can see the development process and not know everything about it and not have it spoiled. We're not trying to spoil anything. We're trying to make sure if you watch this, you can still have such a rich experience. So I'm going to give a little backstory knowledge on what we have developed so far. So what we have developed so far is that Xerneas and Yveltal were fighting each other because Yveltal wanted to have some life force. As people know, Yveltal sucks life force and Xerneas gives life force. And during these times when Xerneas and Yveltal were fighting, Xerneas kept on giving plants to life and Yveltal kept on sucking life out. So these plants were constantly, and these animals too, were constantly being killed, being put back to life, being killed, being put back to life. They're basically set in a dark age where if you try to go outside, you would highly likely get the life force sucking out of you, get the life force sucking into you, and it would be a constant repeat of pain and suffering, and pain relief and not suffering. And then you start suffering more, and it's horrible. It's a horrible dark age. And this all happened on July 7th, year 777, which is also a fairy tale reference. And during this time, right, they were fighting, and Xerneas and Yveltal were almost equal. Xerneas was actually a bit stronger than Yveltal. They had like equal defense, but Xerneas had a bit more attack power, right? So Yveltal was on its last brink of life, you know, Yveltal was going to die. So what Yveltal wants to do is suck life force so it can turn to a cocoon. So it can start sucking more life force. So to do this, it sends out a huge Oblivion Wing, which I believe sends energy to the target and sucks out the energy. So it sends out its last Oblivion Wing. It sends out the strongest beam it can, using almost all of its life force to suck it out of Xerneas so it can come back alive. And Xerneas is all tired out, weakened, because this fight's been going on for years and years. So Xerneas isn't able to defend. The sad truth is that Xerneas was about to get hit by it. And this is where the staple legendary Pokemon comes in. The legendary Pokemon comes in and makes ruins, like a wall of ruins to block it. Now, the Oblivion Ring hits the ruins and keeps on going. The ruins only stopped it a little bit. The ruins did not help a lot, sadly. All it did was scatter the ruins that it made. So Yveltal hit Xerneas with his Oblivion Ring, sucking all its life force. And Yveltal is going to come back with all its stamina again, and then suck all the life force. And then this time Xerneas won't be alive. All its life force is going to get sucked out, and it's going to die. Xerneas, being really highly intelligent, realizes this, and there's only one way to make sure you don't have your life force sucked out. You either beat the opponent or you have no life force to begin with. So Xerneas, knowing it can't do option A, takes option B. Xerneas sends all its life force out, and the staple legendary Pokemon actually collects all this life force that Xerneas sends out. And then Xerneas dies, and Yveltal, also dying as it's sending out the Oblivion Wing, has nothing to suck out. Yveltal thought that he was going to have Xerneas' life sucked into him and he would be a lot stronger, kind of like a vampire. But Xerneas basically killed itself. And Yveltal also passed away because of that. So Xerneas sacrificed itself to, stop Yveltal's destruction. So because of this happening, the new legendary Pokemon, the staple legendary Pokemon, who we don't have a name yet, has all this legendary power. And it's the Runic Pokemon. And if it doesn't get rid of this legendary power, its body is going to be seriously injured. It has so much power, it can't handle it. So what it does, it disperses all this life force to this Runic Pokemon, to ruins. Like all the ruins around it, it turns into Runic Pokemon. And all these Runic Pokemon now scatter the earth. They're a whole new breed of Pokemon. They're all made of these ruins by the legendary Pokemon. Now, the legendary Pokemon can control them because it gave them life. it can also take away that life. But the legendary Pokemon loves peace. It has seen the war of Xerneas and Yveltal and really honors Xerneas, and it believes in peace. It is not ever going to kill the Runic Pokemon. So, with all that being said, that is basically the plot. Now, you guys can use your imaginations to see what Team Ventic is going to try to do, but you guys will see that more down the line. I have some stuff written about it. I hope you guys will enjoy it. And that's kind of it for the plot. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. And I'll catch you guys in the next devlog. I can't wait to show you guys what I've been working on. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.